Just take some nice deep breaths, stand feet shoulder width, and try to relax. Head up to the ceiling, lengthening the spine. Bring the shoulders up to the ears and slide the shoulder blades down. Big round movements. Taking breaths in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. From here, we're just going to make the stance a little bit wider. We're going to do that wood chopping exercise that works your glutes, your quads, and your obliques, and your arms as well. And if you've got weights or any other equipment you want to use throughout the session, please feel free to use it. So going down towards your right leg with both hands, reach out to the opposite, extending that back leg. So 1 and 2. So you're lifting something up, putting it up on a high shelf. Picking something up from the floor, quite heavy, and stretching out. So just take this slow, breathing in, breathing out. One more, then we'll switch sides. Okay, and then changing sides, we're going down to your left leg, stretching out. Moving down, and stretch. And 3 more. And 2. And 1. Okay, from here we're going to stretch out the sides, so standing tall, lift your left hand up and over, and stretch. And change, reaching up and lengthen. If we do 1 more up. And last one up. Okay, so if you've got a band, pick it up. Don't worry if you haven't got one handy, it doesn't matter. So stretching the arms out, just gently wind around. Breathe in, breathe out, keeping a tall spine. Keep those arms extended and long. Try not to let them come in. So your arms are always at 9:15. And 1 more here. Last one. Okay, wrap the band around your hands if you've got a band. Pull the band in towards the body. Bring your hands back very slowly. Drawing the shoulder blades together. Squeezing the shoulder blades. Keeping the legs relaxed. 1 more time. And tucking the elbows into the waist. Just do this dumb waiter exercise. Again, if you've got bands, you can make them a little bit shorter here. And just try to keep the arms parallel to the floor. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, squeezing the shoulder blades, just working the shoulder muscles. And try to keep the legs as relaxed. Okay, last one coming up, and then we're going to bring in the top movement here. Hands above the head, pull down. So you're trying to pull down a heavy window, one of those old-fashioned sash windows. Pull down onto the chest. Elbows down towards the body. Breathe in, breathe out. This is working back muscles, lats. Breathe in, breathe out. And last one. From here, we're going to go into a reverse lunge. So if you place your right foot in front and your back leg behind, try to get your feet as parallel as possible under your shoulders, shoulder width. Not too narrow. We're just going to dip the knee down towards the floor, hold it there. And then as you straighten up, push the heel back into the floor and stretch the calf muscle. Okay. And then bend the knee again, and up and stretch the calf muscle. So really pushing down into your heel. Last one here. And stretch that calf. Okay, as you bend the knee this time, we're going to bring in a bicep. Bicep curl. Again, you can carry on stretching out your calf. And the deeper you go, the more stretch you should feel in front of the quads. Nice and easy. And remember, you're still using the breath, the core, and 1 more. hold it. Good, and change. Carefully changing position. Again, check the width of your stance. Right leg behind, left leg in front. And again, we're just going to dip the knee down to the floor and then stretch out the calf. Push the heel back. 2 more here. And push back. 1 more. Push back. Moving into the bicep curls. Slowly does it. Breathing in, breathing out. Just easing into the exercise. You're not overdoing it, not doing it too quickly, and giving your leg muscles a chance to work. With 1 more. Hold. And okay, legs apart just slightly, bending forward, push back into the hips, and really stretch out the legs. Arms to the sides of the head. Push the hands away from you, push your hips back. Lovely, so come to the end of your mat, and I'm going to go into roll down and into down dog, into push-up 3 times. So starting off nice and tall, breathe in, engaging the core, trickle down, head taking the spine all the way, lengthening, walking forward, pushing up into the hips, stretch out the legs again, lengthen the back, down into your push-up position, modified if you like. Breathe in, engage the core, breathe out. Breathing in, tucking the tummy in as you roll back up through the spine, restacking the back. Good, 2 more of these, rolling down. Breathing out. Take a breath in, engage the core, breathe out into down dog. Stretch, down into your push-up. Last one coming up into down dog. Rolling back up through the spine. And then this last one, we're going to stay on all fours, rolling down through the spine. Down dog. And into push-up position, last push-up. And from here, we're going to go into plank. So you can do a modified plank, or the full plank, or the push-up plank. And here, either on your knees, tuck the toes under. And we're going to do this for up to a minute, so you can take lots of little breaks. And I'm going to try and do it for a whole minute. And so far, we've done 10 seconds. Keep your core engaged, the back flat. Alter your position if you want to. About 25 seconds. 30. 40. 45. 15 minutes, 15 seconds to go rather. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Child's pose stretch, lengthen out the back. Followed by shoulder stretch. Bring one arm under the other and stretch the shoulders, lengthen the arm. And then other arm under, switching sides. Coming up into cat stretch. Let's get the back working. Into cow. Up again into cat. Tuck the tail under. Down into cow. One more into cat. Then we're going to move into the 4-point kneeling exercise or swing, with or without weights. Okay, arms only or legs only. And just make sure that your back is in a tabletop position. So from here, extend one hand and the opposite leg. Nice and long. Take your time, being aware of the shoulders, the lower back, balance. We'll do up to 5 reps on each side. In, engage, breathe out. Number 3, stretch away. 4, and last one. Okay. One more time, just a little stretch into child's pose stretch. Tuck that tail under and really lengthen arms, fingertips away, breathe out. Okay, tuck yourself under, and from here, I'm going to roll back. So there's a couple of moves you can do. You can either do focus on your C shape, so just focus on that lower back if you can, or you can move straight into the rolling back position. But before you do that, I really want you to warm up and scoop your abdominals, scoop your abs in to enable this back to move out a little bit. One more. Then we'll go into the rolling back. Make sure you've got plenty of space for your head. Again, just do 3 or 4 more in your own time. And 2 more. Really scoop. Good. Last one then. And then as you finish, just roll back onto the floor into a full body stretch. And take a nice deep breath. Good. From here then, come into your setup position, knees to the ceiling and feet hip width. Check your neutral spine. And make sure if you've got any equipment and you want to use it, it's all handy. You're not having to reach for anything, okay? So we're going to start off, shoulders relaxed, arms side by your side. And I just want you to draw the core in towards the spine, squeezing the center here and relax. As you do that, remember to breathe out. Good, one more. Then breathe out. So you're really compressing the central area. So moving into chest lift, hands behind the head, thumbs down the back of the neck. Relax the neck, breathe in, engage, exhale, roll up. So we're going to do about 5 of these, then we're going to go into rotation and then crisscross. So just really warming up. Let's do 1 more chest lift, and then we'll go into rotation. Breathe in, roll up through the spine, elbow to opposite knee. Working both sides. Then just take your time, make sure you relax in between each breath. 1 more. Okay, with 1 leg up, then the other. And then let's just move smoothly into crisscross. And really focus on that length of the legs, any height. Make sure you use your core. Breathe. Two more reps on each side. Last one. Last one on this side. Good. Bring your knees to your chest and really squeeze in. So just easing out the lower back. Okay, do one more exercise here. We're going to go into the 100. We're going to alter the position of the legs throughout, but that's optional for you. So again, you could use weights, rings, loops, whatever you like. Breathing in, pulsing 1, 2, 3, 5. Breathe out, 2, 4, 5. Breathe in and out. Leg position change up and out. And up and out. Changing to 45 degrees if you can. 1. Breathe out. Breathe in and out. Back to tabletop. In and out. In and out. One more. Position change up and out. 5 up and out. Tabletop. In and out. And relax. Full body stretch. Take nice deep breaths. Okay, we're going to roll over onto your left side. And we're going to go into the side kick position. Okay, so here we're going to balance on the side. Okay, and just have the legs just up off the floor, just a couple of inches. Now you can have your hand here or on your side or on the floor. Just try to make sure that you're in a long straight line on your gymnastics beam. You're going to hold this for at least 10 seconds, drawing the core in, pulling the waist away from the floor. Bring your top hand up to the ceiling, raise the legs up a little bit more. Bring the hand over to rest on the opposite hand. Hold that torpedo position. Okay. Bring the hand back up. Now here we're going to try and balance a little bit longer. We're going to do a 1 scissors kick very slowly. Bring that front leg or top leg forward. If you find this awkward, just put your hand back on your hip. Bring the leg back and change. And balance. One more. Slowly. Working the core. And last one. And back. Bend the knees. We'll come up into a mermaid stretch. Bring that supporting hand up and stretch out your side. And then from here, we'll go into a side plank. We're only going to hold it for 10 seconds, so don't freak. So you can either go onto your forearm, bent knees, lift the hips, or you can change to the wrist, same thing. Or you can move into this position. And just hold for about 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Again, mermaid stretch if you like. So, going to go onto the front. I'm just going to switch sides. So, go onto your front into this swan dive front position. And here, hands by your head to start with. Just easing yourself into the exercise to lengthen the spine. Forehead down, relax your shoulders. Don't stick them up in the air. And breathing in, pushing in the palms, lengthen the arms up through the spine. Shoulders down the back. Rolling back down. 4 more. Breathe in, breathing out. Shoulders down. Still using the core and the breath. Bring the arms, hands further back if you wish. Adaptation here. Forearms on the floor, just lift the head, neck and shoulders in between. Breathing in, breathing out. And last one coming up. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, just to ease off that back, come into a child's pose stretch again. Lengthen at the side. your arms rather, and then moving onto your other side, going to go into that side kick position. So lengthen away onto the beam, and from here, just hold that position for 10 seconds, as you did before. Holding that position. And making sure legs above the floor, a couple of inches, pulling in your core, pulling up the waist, and just balancing. Okay, bring the hand up towards the ceiling, extend the legs up a little bit more towards the ceiling and hold. Lower that top hand down to support, holding again. Okay, still having the legs raised, hand back up. Bring the top leg forward. Far forward as you can go. Hand on the hip if you prefer, and switch legs. Going as far forward as you can. You're not impeded by furniture. And again, switch. Last one. And last one in this direction. Very slowly. Balance, balance. Okay, bending the knees, come up into your mermaid stretch. Then I'm going to move into the side plank. So again, 3 different positions. Onto the forearm, lifting the hips, or onto the wrist, exactly the same thing, legs still bent, or you can extend the legs and come up into the full side plank position. Good. And again, mermaid stretch. Good. From here then, moving onto the floor, rolling back very carefully. Bring your knees up into your chest to release. And then have the knees up in the air in that tabletop position. And place your arms out to the sides. You can have your feet on the floor as well. So we're going to do a hip roll. So either way is fine. So relax the shoulders and arms. Deep breath in, and as you breathe out, roll the hips to one side and the head to the other. And just gently stretch. Bring the legs back and change, looking in the opposite direction. Really relax into that. Just feel a small stretch here into the hip, maybe up into the arms across the chest, back here. Okay. Moving now into the shoulder bridge positions, we're going to do a few warm-ups, and then we're going to bring the leg in if you wish. Otherwise, you can use your ring or your loop or your ball. Okay, so again, hips close to the heels, arms relaxed. Take a deep breath in, scoop your abs, roll up through the spine, and hold that position at the top. Making sure you've got that working going on in the quads and your glutes. Take a breath in, scoop, slowly trickle back down. Breathe in. Try to feel that lower back touch the mat on each occasion as you go up and down. Running down. One more like this. Come back down. So you can carry on doing that, or if you like, challenge your stability by coming up, raise one leg, so let's raise the left leg up towards the ceiling, keep the hips lifted, push down the heel up to 3 times, slowly does it, keep the hips up, bend the knee, and then placing the foot down, bring the body back down. you prefer, you can do some arm movements instead. So you can do arm circles. So other side, we need to balance. Both sides need to do the same. Keep the hips lifted. Just apply some small pressure in the arms. Bend the knee, foot on the floor, and then gently come back down. So you can carry on doing that, or go back to the regular shoulder bridge, or you can do some arm movements. So rolling up through the spine, raise your arms over the head, useful if you've got weight, and then back, and then bring the body back down. You can carry on doing that one, or you can do some arm circles. So lots of variations, just to make the shoulder bridge a bit more interesting, a bit more challenging. Roll back down. And you can do one more. Circle around if you wish. Arms on the floor, then bring the body back down. Nice and easy. And then bring your knees to chest, really stretch. Okay. Bring yourself up into a sitting position. And we'll go into spine twist. Just warming down. So hands under your chin, thumbs on your chest. Drop your shoulders, relax the elbows. Deep breath in, breathing out. Core, pelvic floor, remember. So scanning the horizon, breathing out to your left. In, breathe out to your right. Breathing in, breathing out. In and out. Just really keeping that spine tall, but shoulders down. Last one, to your right. Right to the center. Moving into spine stretch forward, legs extended, nice and relaxed. Hands shoulder height. Breathe in, scoop your abs and lengthen. And roll up. And one more. And rolling up. And last one. And roll up. Well done. So that's the session finished.